because of the military buildup that came with World War II. In 1943, the first Catholic church came to Stafford County. The Mission Church of St. Therese was established near Quantico to serve service personnel and their families. However, a new permanent church would soon come to serve the Catholic faithful in Stafford. On May 6, 1956, Bishop Ireton dedicated the St. William of York Church on Brent family property that dates back nearly 4 centuries. While later expansions brought much-needed space, that original building still stands 70 years since its construction. Truly a testament to the dedication and care of its devoted clergy and parishioners. From its humble beginnings of 25 families, St. William of York now meets the spiritual needs of more than 1,900 families and the average students in its religious education program and parochial school combined, truly having become conduit of God's grace to the people of Stafford and beyond.
My favorite part of being here at St. William of York is every time I come to Mass, when the priest greets us with the prayer, "May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God, the Father, and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all." I think that's the best prayer that anybody could say for anyone else, and I'm blessed to hear it.
Greetings to all the saints in Jesus and Mary at St. William of York Parish. I am delighted to be able to talk to you for a few moments and congratulate you on the 70th anniversary of the inauguration of St. William of York Parish. Thank you all for your kindness and loving acceptance of me as your pastor from 1988 to 1999. You taught me much about being a good pastor, lessons I have never forgotten. In 1999, Bishop Keating decided to change the old model for a new one in the new millennium. You have had fine priests since then serving you, and your present pastor, Father DiMartino, and his associate, Father Nice. So God's blessings on all of you, and may you all be around to celebrate the 100th anniversary of St. William of York as you continue to grow in faith and love, in the eternal love ever present of Jesus and Mary. God bless you all in the most blessed Trinity. Thank you.
Hi, we're Angie and Howard Pavelot.
We've been here since October of 91, and we've seen many priests come and go. And our favorite priest right now is Father DiMartino, and we really love Father Will. He's super.
And we're getting to know Father Alfredo. This parish has gone through a lot. And under Father DiMartino's tutelage or whatever, it's improved. The school has improved. Everything seems to have improved. And I can't ask for a better parish. And what I love the most, he preaches about Jesus. Nothing else. I mean, it's Jesus. The bottom line is Jesus. And as long as we keep going that way, we'll keep going another 100 years.
And the thing that I really like about the parish, they are so giving.
Yes.
And I do the food pantry. And we get so much food.
There's times that they're low on something and they don't ask for it. And you talk about the Holy Spirit. Next things, people are bringing boxes of whatever that item is. I work in the thrift store. Again, like he said, it's a giving parish. Last year, I may not have the figures correct, but we gave over $110,000 in assistance, and we gave over 2,000 grocery bags, brown grocery bags of groceries out to people. And this is what I do like, is that we support the people in Stafford County only. I think I appreciate that. And I cannot believe how many people come through getting assistance.
And we're looking for at least 75 more years.
That's right. All right. God bless.
Hey, my name's Donnie Akridge.
I'm Sophia Akridge. This is our younger sister, Maria.
And this is my brother, Joey. And one thing we all like about this parish, we like the priests, we like the people, just great people all around, great place. We grew up here. Overall, we just love how authentic the gospel is.
Marvin López, tengo un año de estar acá en esta iglesia y estoy muy feliz de estar acá porque he encontrado en esta iglesia que los sacerdotes se preocupan mucho por dar el mensaje de nuestro Señor Jesucristo y me siento muy feliz y espero que sigamos adelante con la palabra del Señor. Her name is War. I'm Bob Laurie, and we have been parishioners here since 1979, well over 40 years, I guess. When we came, the church was kind of a rectangular. We didn't have the two Hutter Eve areas to it. It was very simple. The people that we had here as parishioners, I think Stafford County had about 40,000 people. Now it has right around 160,000. The church has probably grown proportionally. We had, I think, a mass a day. Two on the weekends. We typically had just the one priest, and then later on we got parochial vicars, a deacon. We had a choir. I think Mary Garrison was our initial choir director. Choir sang great Catholic hymns with a little bit of a country and western twang to it. And our Leona, the organist. Leona Musselman was the organist. She also took care of our kids when they were younger. As far as our priests go, we had a variety of priests. Was it Father Kohler? Father Kohler, I think, was here when we started. Edmund. Oh, and we've been fortunate to have Father DiMartino here for about 13 years or so. Marine Corps is what brought us here from Camp Pendleton, California. And we have many, many fond memories of many activities over the years. I have to say that we are, I believe, very, very blessed with the priests we have here. Father DiMartino has done an amazing job. It just reflects so much in the people, in the activities, in the focus. The focus is so beautiful. So we're extremely grateful.
My name is Liam Schrader. I've been at St. William of York for almost 5 years now. I came here after a bit of time away from the parish, away from the faith, and I love how invested everyone is, especially our priests and our altar servers. And I hope that we'll continue to have a parish that is so alive with the faith, and hopefully we'll get to keep Father Will and Father DiMartino as long as we can as well.
My name is Hesiba Jabro.
My name is Nick Jabro.
We've been here we started 1998.
We also originally from Iraqi Chaldeans. We've been here in Stafford for a very long time.
We have 3 kids.
And Jacob, Jessica, and Justin all came up through the CCD classes in education, special education, religion education in the school. The greatest moment is I always love the churches, and I always love the old churches, and one of them, St. William of York, and do enjoy coming here. Met many priests, and from new to the older priests. I like the fundamental of the church in here, and just compared it to my old church is back home in Baghdad.
And we wish all 2026 the best for our church and our people.
Best wishes to for many years to come to our church, St. William of York, to Father Martino, Father Will, Father Fredo, and everyone else is coming after them, and hopefully for the best future. Love and peace to everyone here.
What my name is Ricky Detheridge. I grew up my whole life and came to St. William's of York, and my mom is a retired school teacher here. I'm an usher and I'm part of the Knights of Columbus. Happy 70th anniversary
Saludos, mi nombre es Eric Puerta, ella es Lindra Morales. Llevamos en esta parroquia como 3 años, somos puertorriqueños. La cosa favorita mía de esta parroquia son los sacerdotes. Y bueno, que la comunidad, mucha gente, y son bonitos. La memoria más linda que he tenido de ellas ha sido la gente, el cariño que nos da, el apoyo que nos da.
La acogida.
Y la acogida.
La acogida.
La acogida, no la comida, la acogida. Disculpen, sorry. El mejor deseo que tengo es para este próximo año cumplir 60 años más en la parroquia, nosotros 50 años más de casado. Y deseo Happy Merry Christmas para todo el mundo.
Chica, cumplan 70 más.
Hi, we are Dan and Deb Opus. We've been here at St. William of York since 1992. It's 33 years. The military sent us here to go work in the Pentagon. And favorite thing we have here at St. Will is the growth of the parish with great priests like Father McGott, Father DiMartino, and so many other great priests that we just love. Our greatest memory here at St. Will is the growth of the Knights of Columbus. We really have a very, very active Knights of Columbus, men that support all the charities in the area and support the priests, number one. And so we're really proud of what we've done with the Knights of Columbus. So good luck, and thank you very much for supporting the community.
We are the Castillejos Montano family. We joined St. William of York 2022. And yeah, it has been great. I mean, since day one, I think we felt so welcome here. And that's where I lost my dad. And I got that call here, was before actually we were attending Mass. And my greatest memory is that after, I couldn't do that anything from that time because my dad lived in a different country. So I attended Mass, the call was before that Mass, and then after Mass, I was not okay. And yeah, he asked immediately, well, if I was okay. I said, no, I got this call, my dad has passed away. And the very good memory is that he immediately comforted me and he prayed with me, and that brought me a lot of peace in a moment that was really hard for me. And after that, I was walking to the parking lot just to meet my family or to join my family, and I saw Father Will. Same thing. He saw me that I was not okay. I was somehow broken. Same thing. I shared with him what happened, and he immediately hugged me and comforted me, and he took me to the side to pray. And again, that brought me a lot of peace in a really hard time. So that's kind of the greatest memory I have.
Well, I'm a teacher here, so of course I love the school. I love how the teachers have like this approach to the students, that they really know the students by name, almost all of them. The community is great. And another thing that I also like a lot of from here is the Mass, like the solemnity of Mass, that is really always focused and centered in God. And I love how Father Will, Father DiMartino, and Father Alfredo, they have like very different styles, but each one of them has like this deep connection with the community, and all their homilies are really making us like reflect on the Word of God. I love that, you go to Mass and you are really focusing on what you need to know, to learn, to hear. And I don't know, I just think that is beautiful, and that is something that is really different from other churches, So I think that's something that really stands up for me.
I really like the school. Like I feel like I'm really welcome there. It was really easy for me to get along with everyone in my class. And yeah, it's just really good.
Our family name is Hope and Grinnet. And I have been at St. Will's for 35 years, going on 36. The favorite thing about St. Will's is the community. I've watched beautiful things happen at St. Will's. My greatest memory is marrying my husband 10 years ago here.
I too.
And what should you say? Happy
70th
anniversary.
My father, Will Nice. I've been at St. William of York for 3.5 years, and I'm very blessed to be part of this wonderful, growing community. One of my favorite things about St. William of York, of course, is the families here at the parish. So many families been here for many years, some just coming in, but parish that is truly alive with the faith and shows with how many wonderful, dedicated families are here. I love preaching on Sundays to full church and just getting fuller. But actually, one of my favorite homilies, sometimes not everybody gets to see, it's to our children in religious education. Between the masses, they gather in the gym, 500 kids over the course of the Sunday and Wednesday evening before they go off to their classes with many dedicated catechists. And to see their faces, to see them ready and eager, loving the faith that they're being taught. It's fulfilling and one of the greatest blessings of my priesthood, my time here at St. William of York. So may she live many more years, and may many families continue to drink from the depths of the heart of Jesus here at this parish.
Hola, mi nombre es Amancio Jiménez. He estado aquí en San William más de 33 años. Wow. Y lo favorito era mío era hacer desayuno en la cocina, pero ayudar en todo. Tengo 3 hijos, mi esposa, ¿he visto?
2 fueron monaguillos aquí. Él fue monaguillo, el mayor, las que son monaguillos. Aquí nos casamos, aquí bauticé a mis hijos, hicieron la primera comunión, la confirmación. Y estamos contentos. Somos los más, digamos, no viejitos, pero los únicos de toda la gente que había. Éramos nosotros y la familia Santana, con otra familia, que son los únicos que todavía seguimos viniendo aquí.
Y yo vengo desde Fredericksburg. Esto sí van. Sí. Yo voy a eso. Y ahorita.
He ido de aquí desde que nací. Y cosas favoritos. Es que la iglesia donde casaron mis papás. Sí, es como que les ayudo a decir.
Y muchas gracias por toda la ayuda que nos han dado aquí.
Hi, we're the Sanders family. We've been members here since 2016. My wife grew up here. Her father was stationed here back in the 90s, so she's been going to church here on and off again for the last 30 years. I actually first attended Mass here in 2005 when I joined the Marine Corps, and one of my favorite memories is meeting my wife here through St. Will's. She was going to church here at the time, and she found my prayer book that I left in the pews. My favorite thing about St. Will's has been the reverent masses and the strong Orthodox teaching. My wife Megan and I have 7 kids. This is 3 of the 7. We've been able to put them all through school here at St. William of York, and that's been a blessing. And we've enjoyed seeing the parish grow and beautify, and we hope that it continues to do so.
Happy anniversary, St. William of York Catholic Church.
Big thanks from the Elliott family in creating a wonderful Catholic community here in Stafford, Virginia. We've raised our children here, we've worked and played here, and most of all, we've worshiped here. And we just thank you for just a wonderful time, and here's to the next 70.
Hi, we're Mimi and Tom Fay. We came to the parish St. William in 1994 with our, at the time, 3 sons, Matthew, Patrick, and John. As our family was growing, we needed a bigger house. And we specifically chose Stafford because Father Weems and the parish leaders at the time, and the whole parish, were just beginning the school. Our favorite things during that time would have been the baptism of our 4th son, Alex. Father Weems baptized Alex. And then the first communions and confirmations of each of our sons. And then their graduations. All 4 of them graduated from St. William, the school.
those are very, very, very sweet and fond memories for us. In addition to that, then clearly our favorite things clearly have been all the priests that we've gotten to know very well and honor. Very, very blessed, and countless number of parishioners that we have gotten to know over the years and befriend. And we're hoping we're here for another 30 years. And it's been terrific to see the parish grow, and we've seen it grow quite a bit, and we're wishing that it continues to grow.
This is Father Michael Doustrauss, priest of Dice in Arlington. I've been a priest for over 34 years, and 3 of my happiest years was when I was there at St. William of York. It's before the Stafford County blew up. I was there when we doubled the size of the school and put in the grotto and parking lot and the playgrounds and added extra masses and added extra confessions and worked with some wonderful people, both on staff and volunteers. Very happy parish, joyful parish with some wonderful celebrations and some wonderful dances that we had, especially the time of extended adoration we'd have during Lent and Advent. Those were great years because there was no smartphones and people actually had to talk to each other. So I'm glad everyone's gathering here to remember this wonderful parish, and hopefully its future will continue to unfold and be an ever better part of the family of God. I wish everyone in Stafford a great blessing. May everything look forward under the protection of our Blessed Mother.
My name is Jada Nelson. I've been going to St. William of York for 3 years now this Christmas. My favorite thing about St. William of York is the community, definitely. My greatest memory is probably going to Easter Vigil Mass for the first time. It was beautiful. And yeah, I'm excited for the next 70 years. My name is Michelle. You've been, like Jada said, going here for 3 years now. And I just want to wish the parish a happy 70th anniversary.
We're the Hernandez family.
And we've been attending St. William of York for 12 years now. Our greatest memory here was my husband and I getting convalidated, and my mom and dad being convalidated just a year ago. Our favorite thing about St. William of York is just the community, the family, our fathers here. I know when I can't talk to my own parents, I always have fathers here to come to and talk to and just share my feelings and emotions and well wishes. May our family continue to grow here at St. William of York. We love it here.
Hello, it's Father Guest here. I'm pleased to have this opportunity to congratulate the people and the priests of St. William of York on this special anniversary. I was assigned to St. William of York back in 1994 when I was first ordained, and I served there from 1994 to 1998. And when I look back on my days at St. William of York, I always have a great fondness for the wonderful parties we had all the time and all the good times with Father Weems. So congratulations on your anniversary. God bless you all.
I have fond memories of the community at St. William of York. The Knights of Columbus, the Margaret Ladies, and the volunteers of the outreach were all mainstays of the parish community. For liturgies, it was a joy to collaborate with the parish choir. Finally, I cannot fail to mention the important presence of the Hispanic community and their devotion to Our Lady. I renew my gratitude to God for those special years of my priesthood.
Bueno, buenos días. Quiero decirles de que mi nombre es Ginés Magaña y ella es mi esposa Doralicia. Aquí tenemos a la familia, todos son hijos y hay nietos. ¿Verdad? Ellos ya tienen algunos años de estar aquí y nos sentimos contentos porque ellos también han continuado el trabajo que hicimos en mi país de asistir a la parroquia. Y es un motivo de alegría para nosotros como papás.
La familia Magaña tiene 20 años de pertenecer a la iglesia St. William of York. En esta iglesia nosotros hemos vivido momentos muy especiales, desde la primera comunión, confirmación de nuestros niños, matrimonio de mi hermana. Hemos vivido muchos momentos bonitos en esta iglesia. Nos sentimos muy orgullosos de pertenecer a esta iglesia, entonces también queremos decir felicidades por los 70 años que tiene nuestra iglesia St. William of York.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, one of the most beautiful words in the Bible is the word house. When the Bible describes the moment of the visitation, it says that when Mary entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth, the little one jumped for joy in Elizabeth's womb. The first house of the human being is the womb of his or her mother. In that place, we do not experience a need, because our mothers always provide for us. And it is a place where we experience security and peace. Matthew, the evangelist, in his gospel, tells us about the genealogy of Jesus Christ. And he mentions how he came from the house of King David. So the biblical term house means a physical place and being part of a family. From 2016 to 2021, I was the parochial vicar of St. William of York. And ever since then, I felt part of their family. St. William of York is home to a great community of believers. And I am very grateful for being part of it. Congratulations, St. William of York, for your 70 years as a parish in the Diocese of Arlington.
My name is Paul Miller, parishioner of St. William of York Catholic Church for about 27 years now. Active in the religious education program, especially through Catholic Youth Organization major activities such as Work Camp and World Youth Day. Our church is a prayerful place where I find the sacraments very reverent. I'm proud of our parish and its volunteer opportunities such as Knights of Columbus, ushering, Respect Life Committee, outreach, and especially the religious education program, because that gives our youth a firm foundation in their faith to build their future upon. I wish our parish many years to come. God bless you all.
Hello to all my friends at St. William of York Parish in Stafford, Virginia. This is Father Andrew Fisher. I served as parochial vicar at St. William of York from 1998 until the fall of 2001. My memories of being at St. William of York are wonderful. It was my first assignment as a priest, so I learned how to be a priest with all the wonderful people there. My first weddings, my first baptisms, my first visits over to the school, my first sick calls to the homebound, everything was new and exciting. And it was a parish that was full of life and full of fun. And I had a great time, especially with the youth group. It was a wonderful youth group that I had the honor of being a part of. So when I think back to those first 3 years of being a priest, I have wonderful memories and still have the blessing of wonderful friends at St. William of York in Stafford. So to the parish, happy 70th anniversary. God bless you and many more. And my greetings, especially to Father DiMartino, Father Nice, and Father Alfredo. Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Hello, I'm Dave.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm David.
We're the McSorleys. And we're here to say happy 70 years to St. William of York Catholic Church.
We've been very happy parishioners for 15 years. We found ourselves at home here.
This has been our parish family and our school family as it's prepared our son for graduate school. We are so excited and so blessed to have such wonderful priests here leading us, and we are speechless. Happy 70th.
My name is Sofia Vergara. I've been here at this parish for about 8 years. My favorite thing about St. William of York is how all the fathers give good literature, and they talk about a lot about God, and it motivates us young people and young adults to always love Him and pray and come together as one whole family.
St. William of York is a great family place. I'm a single father and started coming here with my daughter. But then I started to be more dedicated to Christ through the family atmosphere of every single Mass. And I joined the Knights of Columbus. I make breakfast once a month, and I always have a smile on my face because it's very enjoyable, because I was blessed with that talent of being a chef. My daughter now she did her first communion, and she says prayers. Sometimes I even forget to say the blessing on food, and she says, "Daddy, wait." And she says the blessing. So she reminds me as well as what William York did for me and my daughter.
Hello, my name's Nancy Marston Gabriel. I was converted at St. William of York Catholic Church in spring of 2024. I was raised in the liturgy and I Protestant Episcopalian Anglican Church. So I fell in love with the liturgy very young, and I have fond memories of going to church with my large family. And yet I wanted that as an adult, but it couldn't be given to me. So I met some people at work who had some deeper knowledge of the church itself. I found my new family. The Catholic Church has been a wonderful family for me. It's inspired me in my hobbies and my gifts and talents around work, around my neighborhood, and in the church itself. I am thankful, and I'm glad to be here, and I can't wait to see what God does next.
We are the Barretts, Carter and Linda. We recently moved from Springfield down here to Stafford. It'll be 3 years in March. And this was the parish that everyone had recommended to us that had been here for a while. And we were so glad for that recommendation, because as soon as we arrived here, the environment was just spot on, and quickly understood why people flock to this parish and stay with this parish. Father Will is he's just a wonderful gold mine. He's one of those once in a generation kind of priests that you give him a topic and he doesn't have to open a book. He doesn't have to look at notes. I mean, it just all comes from the top of his head. And it's very educational. And again, it kind of follows on, Father DiMartino's, pattern of teaching us, about our faith. No one has all the answers to our faith, but the more we're taught and the more we listen, the more we're going to grow. And then it just speaks for itself. I've been a Knight of Columbus now for over 40 years. That's 40. And this is one group of men, a band of brothers like no other that I have seen. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. The guys here are they're just incredible. They're very welcoming. They wrap their arms around you. They get you involved so that you can live your faith, which is most important.
I just wanted to say, I just want to thank the community here for being so welcoming, because they have, as soon as we walked in, we had people come up to us and say, come on, let's go to coffee call. Let me give you a call and we can go, we have Brain Train too for the ladies here. We go to Brain Train, we play games. It's kind of a fun community thing again. So we just want to thank everyone for taking us in, and we're just real happy. Happy 70th, anniversary to our parish here. We're very lucky to have you.
Hi, I'm Gary. I've been in this parish since over 50 years now. And I've been involved in a lot of the organizations. And I also directed the choir for the first 21 years with the help of the Holy Spirit. And I've also had 4 of my children who have made their confirmations here. And I've been here through all the priests that have come. Father Colwell was our first pastor. Of course, we've had some wonderful priests through the years. So I'm still here, still singing in the choir. I've been in the choir since I'm an alcoholic, and I came here in 79 when my husband retired from Quantico. Father Colwell was here at the time. I had many children married here, 3 daughters, a son and a granddaughter, at least 9 grandchildren baptized here. I became active later on when Irene started the Rosary Maker group. When Sister Mary Lou left, I took her place to lead the Liturgy of the Hours. Made many friends that, to this day, very good friends. And it's just been a wonderful partnership. It's been a blessing to me. Hi, I'm Diana Cook. I also been in this parish since 1979. My husband and my late husband, Rick Cook, and I, we did the CYO for at least 5 years. They had many happy events, and the children were just beautiful. It just brings you together as a family, and
we had wonderful times. He also, my husband was a funder, and at the time, Father Kolar was doing his last RCI class, and my husband happened to be in that class with another two gentlemen, Jerry Warner and Sam Markey, and they used to talk a lot about Father's golfing. So they would come home with stories, and I said, "Oh, are you learning anything?" And they said, "Yeah, we are." And so Father loved them so much, he called them his unholy trinity. And so the day that they made their confirmation, their baptism, and all that here in the center, they presented him with a golf club that said, "From your unholy trinity." And he was so excited with that, and he took that to Florida, where he retired. And he said, "You do it, this unholy trinity is going to get a lot of use." So that was that. And the same thing, developed friendships with so many people. Mary, Anna, Sandy, and I, we've all been such great friends and still are to this day, hopefully forever, right? Forever. I just had many wonderful memories of St. William of York.
I've been here since 70s, let's just say that area, later 70s. My husband was military, so we've been back and forth. I have a daughter who was First Communion years. We've been back to this area between St. Mary's and this parish. This is my favorite parish. I've been here most of the time. I've never been a member of any other parish. We've gone to other parishes, but St. William's is it for me. And this is where I find my friends to rope me into all kinds of crazy. I'm the one who says, "Okay, I will do it." CYO, I was roped in by her and her husband, and we were good friends since 1980. Yeah, we met in 1980. So it was close to, this area and here. And like I said, back and forth here with the military, but this is where I found all my lifelong friends, even though I don't stop talking. That was it, and this is it. This is it. Right, ladies? Jenny? Ray, ready? Happy 70th anniversary!
Hello from the Kratzers. We've been parishioners here off and on as a military family for over 25 years. Melissa and I actually met in the parish as teenagers in the year 2000. Have gone away, come back over the years, grown as a family. Now the six of us here, and couldn't be prouder to have the opportunity to be part of this parish. So many wonderful memories here, whether it's children's baptisms, first communions, and look forward to many years to come. And happy anniversary to the parish, and thank you very much for this opportunity.
Congratulations to the people, parishioners, and priests at St. William of York on their anniversary. My name is Father Pinizzato. I came to St. William of York in 1993, not as an Arlington priest, but as an oblate St. Francis de Sales. I was looking for a parish and the rectory to live in, and through the kindness and generosity of Bishop Laverty and Father Weems, I was introduced to your parish, and I was there for 8 wonderful years. And I'm happy to say that my buddy and I, St. Francis de Sales, were accepted graciously by all of you. And I look back only with fondness on my experience there. And I want to thank you and let you know that each of you continues to be in my prayers. And I ask the same for you. God bless you.
Somos la familia Herrera Lizama, tenemos 10 años de pertenecer a San William York. Estamos muy contentos de pertenecer a la iglesia. Bueno, aquí nos casamos. Nuestra hija se dio la primera comunión y bueno, vamos a casar con los nietos para continuar. Muchas felicidades, San William, New York. Gracias por tanta ayuda.
Muy alegre de pertenecer aquí a la iglesia San William de York y de alegre de que la iglesia esté cumpliendo 70 años y fortaleciendo siempre la fe de tanto los hispanos como los americanos que han sido bien recibidos aquí y pues aquí hemos creído nuestra fe. Gracias.
We were married at St. William of York back in 1999.
My father weeps.
And then we literally traveled all around the world in the Marine Corps for over 21 years. And we find ourselves back in Stafford in 2015. At that time, we were going to a different church. And it wasn't until our oldest son began going to St. William of York in 2021 that we found ourselves in need of change, of spiritual growth. And St. William of York is one of the few churches that are orthodox and reverent and really keeps Christ in the center of everything. And we found that it's the people,
the priests,
and the community that make it a tremendous blessing. So with that, happy 70th, St. William of York.
Hello, I'm Michael Whitlock, and this is Laura Whitlock. We have been here for 2 years as parishioners, and we kind of came back to the Catholic Church because I started out as a kid and then kind of fell away, and I came back in, and we've been to several other churches, and we feel this one is home for us. And that's one of my memories. Of course, so much so that we got married in the church here a couple of months ago.
For me, I was never pretty much religious at all my whole life until 2 years ago when a voice in my head said, so why don't you become Catholic? And then I couldn't let it go. And so I invited him to come to Mass with me. We were dating prior to any of this, and we kept going through it. And so one of my greatest memories, I have many, was my first meeting with Father Will, because I had never spoken to a priest before. And then the first homily by Father DiMartino that was very challenging for me coming from a secular world, and yet absolutely what I needed. My favorite thing about this parish is that it's just so loving and yet uncompromising. And I truly have been looking for that my whole life, and I didn't know it.
And we want to wish the parish and all its members another 70 years of greatness and growth for everybody here.
We're the Goenses. I'm James.
And I'm Lena. We've been at St. William of York for me, it's been about 24 years. For my husband, it's been about 18, 19 years. Our greatest memory at St. Rose is getting married 18 years ago. And our favorite thing about St. William of York is the community. One of my favorite things is the live stations of the cross that they do here on Good Friday. And I love the retreats.
My favorite thing is the priests that have come through that we've been part of.
We've had some great priests, yes. And then we wish the parish well. May it continue to prosper and be a place for continued place for the salvation of souls, because our priests are doing a great job of bringing in the sheep.
Hi, so I'm Father Alfredo Quest, and this has been an excellent beginning to my priesthood. I loved it. I feel when I arrived that the place was carved out for me, like my position, my role. I really felt welcomed and embraced by the community. And I know that that's been something growing in over the past 70 years here at St. William, our community. I can't wait for the next few years to share with all of you.
Buenos días, mi nombre es María del Carmen Vergara. Tengo 8 años viniendo aquí a la parroquia. Me encanta mucho. Ahora me gusta mucho porque los sacerdotes han puesto otro horario de misa por la tarde, y para mí es lo mejor porque yo puedo venir y asistir a esa hora. Entonces, pues yo estoy muy agradecida por todo esto que Dios nos ha dado por medio de esta parroquia, y también por los muy buenos y santos sacerdotes que tenemos aquí. Gracias.
Hi, everyone. I'm Father Jerome Legat, and I was parochial vicar at St. William of York from 2008 to 2013. I was Father DiMartino's first parochial vicar. We both came to the parish fresh. We both arrived on the same day. And truth be told, both of us were in very happy assignments that we were kind of upset to be pulled from. But then when we met for the first time, we just decided that God had put us together in this assignment. And I ended up being Father DiMartino's parochial vicar for 5 years. God bless you all. Congratulations on your 70th anniversary. And here's to at least another 70 more. Thanks and God bless.
St. William of York, you are home to my heart and soul. Thank you. And congratulations on 70 years.
Hello, my name is Clarence Clark. I've been a member of St. William of York Catholic Church Parish for, which I can't believe, over 35 years. And one of my favorite memories of St. William of York was, I believe it was in sometime in 1990 or 91, when Father Gerald Weems was a pastor of the parish at that point in time. And I believe it was the Knights of Columbus had arranged to have a circus, complete with a tent and elephants and all kinds of usual circus stuff, in the field over here behind the Catholic school. And the neat thing about that was during the performance that evening was that Father Weems came out to the tent and to the crowd area, actually dressed as a clown. And I guess he'd gone through a little bit of format or training with the clowns from the group. I don't remember what the name of the circus was, but Father Weems was absolutely fantastic. He was very, very funny. And the kids and everybody got a great amount of joy out of what he was doing. Congratulations to St. William of York Parish for the 70 years. And I'm glad to have been here for at least half of that. And hopefully the parish goes on forever and ever. Thank you very much.
Hi there, I'm Max.
I'm Madeline.
I'm Ben, and we're the Molonkos. We've been here for the past 18 years at St. William of York. We're all alumni of the school. This has been our home parish as we lived in Stafford when we first moved here 18 years ago. Our mom has worked at the school, and our dad has been a part of has been usher in Knights of Columbus here for the past almost 2 decades now. So it's easy to you. Yeah, we've really grown up here.
Hi, my name is Christy Lumley, and I've been a parishioner here at St. William of York for 21 years. I love it because it's just a wonderful place to explore your faith, grow in your faith. And the best thing about St. William of York is the family atmosphere. When I say family, I don't mean each individual family. I mean, we are a parish family. So when one of us needs something, there are hundreds of people there to help. This happens all the time. We see it with funerals and baptisms and, birthdays, everyday occasions, and serious church occasions, feast days, and that kind of thing. So I consider some of the members of St. William of York to be closer to me than my biological family. And overall, it's that type of atmosphere. It's a very, very welcoming community and a very loving and open-eyed community. So I hope in the future we will grow closer together. We have a very transient group of people, and oftentimes people are coming and going a lot. Even with that, I have very long-term relationships, very important long-term relationships. And it's just a wonderful place. Some of my greatest memories, there's so many of them because I'm very involved with my parish. But the International Fall Festival was always such a wonderful time where everybody had to pitch in to make it a success. And, people giving of themselves for God. It's just a wonderful, anytime that happens. So it was always a wonderful occasion, very successful, all the families together, enjoying each other. I mean, all the time, whenever we have a feast, Feast of Christ the King, we get to walk down Route 1, with Father Will or Father DiMartino, all of us parishioners really witnessing to our faith. And the March for Life is another, going together as a parish family to that every year. The 40 Days for Life when they stand outside,
Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, when we have 40 hours of adoration. There's always something, going on, some way to grow and learn more about the faith. And so I hope that continues, and I hope we do continue to grow. And I love this place.
Hi, I'm Itzel Santana. My family, Santana, Sabi, was coming into San William of York about 26 years now. This is our home. My children had their first communion here. Confirmation.
My parents basically just raised us in the sense of giving back to our community, and we've done that through multiple free community service events that the churches offer. And my dad, Frank Santana, ran the International Fall Festival for so many years, and pretty much recruited like half the Knights of Columbus. So happy 7 years.
Hello. I just wanted to congratulate St. William of York Catholic Church for their 70 years. We have been blessed to be a part of the church for 30 years, and the Catholic school my 3 sons graduated from, and it has made our big community of Stafford and smaller and feel like home.
Dale and Joy Kratzer. We've been at St. William of York since 1993, and our greatest memory, I'd say, is that we've had our family participate, and children and grandchildren participating in baptisms, Holy Communions, confirmations, and even funeral. Say that what favorite thing about St. William of York is obviously the people, the community, and the people that we've met here. We've got some good friends here. And what I particularly like is the emphasis on Latin prayers in the parish there. I really like the idea that I'm saying the same prayers that my forefathers were saying 1,500 years ago. That's really nice.
Mi nombre es Yolanda Gabriel, vivo en Stafford. Tengo una niña de 34 años ya casada. Vivo como 10 minutos de aquí, de San William of York. Me encanta mucho venir a esta iglesia porque me da mucha paz. Y los padres de la iglesia tenemos inglés y español. I don't speak very good English, so I come in Spanish much. And I feel very peaceful in the church. And I love everything, the music. I feel very comfortable. And I'm very happy to come every Sunday to San William of York every Sunday. Y estoy muy en paz con Dios. Y voy a seguir viniendo si Dios me da vida. Y muchas gracias por tener esta iglesia tan magnífica. Y buenas tardes a todos. Gracias.
Hi, we are Leo and Tanti McCormick. We've been in the parish for about 5 years. We moved down here from Alexandria. We've very much enjoyed our time here at St. William of York. We really love the orthodoxy. We have wonderful priests. The beautification of the church is amazing. Our kids had taken part in work camp.
Youth crew.
We love the efforts of the Knights of Columbus and the different programs that have been brought into St. William of York, like St. Maximilian Kolbe movie that's coming, and the willingness of priests to have confessions on a regular basis, the beautification of the church, the kneelers, communion of the tongue. It's been very beautiful for us.
We greatly appreciate St. William of York's efforts, especially on the parts of the priests, to increase reverence within the church, with Holy Hour available during the first Fridays and even other days and different events to keep us together as a community and increasing our faith. And we look forward to the next 70 years of anniversary celebration of St. William of York.
Amen. God bless.
God bless everybody.
The testimonies you've just heard are merely a fraction of countless stories of those whose lives have been touched by the graces that have flowed from this parish since its founding in 1956. For 7 decades, St. William of York Catholic Church has been a home where souls have been welcomed, converted, and transformed in Christ. How often have I said from the pulpit on Sundays, welcome to St. William of York. Come as you are, but change when you get here. as so many of us have. We honor all those who've gone before us, the priests, the sisters, the families, and all the faithful whose prayers and sacrifices built this oasis of Catholic faith in Stafford, Virginia. May God bless our parish today for generations to come. And may Christ always be at the center of our hearts and of our journey home. It has truly been a blessing to be pastor here for 18 years. Happy 70th anniversary, St. Louis, New York.